Hi Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today Capricorn, you guys got number 44, Panther Spirit, reclaim your power. I feel like there is a really powerful, it kind of feels like an awakening happening for you Capricorn. And it could have something to do with the full moon that was in Virgo. Because we have earth signs. I feel like a lot of times the earth signs, fire signs, air signs, everyone kind of goes through something similar. And I feel like with reclaim your power, this could have a lot to do with the full moon in Virgo, where I think Virgo gives you the organization I feel like you need in your brain to do the things that you need to do, right? So if you need to take steps towards reclaiming your power, I feel like the full moon in Virgo could help you with that, right? It's kind of putting a plan to something or kind of making steps towards something. So I feel like that's where this full moon in Virgo helped you. And that's why I feel like with reclaim your power, there is something really powerful happening for you. And I think in reality, it's just you taking steps forward. But the fact is that maybe for a long time you were stagnant and you didn't know where to move and you didn't know what to do and you didn't know where to go, right? Let's just say you wanted to accomplish something. I feel like somebody here wants to do something. They've been wanting to do it for a long time, but they weren't proactive in doing it. So that's why I like the full moon in Virgo, because the full moon in Virgo, I feel gives you that that set list, right? Or those steps towards doing it, right? And again, baby steps are important. It doesn't matter, it's just the action of moving forward, right? And that's what I'm getting with Panther Spirit. You're finally taking those steps, and in those steps you're at, it's with each step you take, you're reclaiming your power in some sort of way. And even though it's a small step, it's a lot of energy. It's a big movement of energy. It's with every step you take, you unlock a chain. It's you've been chained down for a really long time. That's what I'm getting. It's someone has been really giving away their power to other people, to life, not really being the leader in your life, but being a follower, right? So it's you're following everyone else, but in your own life. You're just kind of going with the, it's not even going with the flow. It's just following others. And I feel that's what's being broken right now, Capricorn. So it's a really powerful reading for you. Congratulations again. Keep taking those steps towards the life that you want to live. And no step is too small, because with every step, even though the steps might be small, I feel a lot of energy coming back to you. So yeah, let's pull some cards, Capricorn. So Capricorn, I feel we have a person here who feels obligated, right? That's what I would call this read, someone who feels very obligated, and someone who feels they have to do things, and someone who feels they need to do things, as opposed to actually wanting to do them, right? And that's where I feel reclaim your power is coming from, because it's not an energy of you wanting to, there's a lot of things in your life that you feel obligated to do. And you feel I have to do that, but you don't want to do that. So there's a kind of split in the energy, right? Because what you want to do is not what you're doing, and what you have to do is what you don't want to do, right? So you're just split right now. And I feel that is some sort, I don't feel you're believing it anymore, right? That what would happen if I just didn't do that today? Would the world end, right? Would the world collapse? Would something terrible happen if I just didn't do it? And I feel that's what you're beginning to see. If you just didn't do it, you might actually be fine, right? What is it that's possessing you to like go do something. And it's weird that I use the word possessed with the devil card. That's what I'm saying. like it feels like an energy of like having to do it, and again, compulsiveness. Like if it's not done, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like what really would happen if you just didn't do it? You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm getting with this Capricorn. Like you don't want to do anything. Like when it comes to whatever this is, like you don't want to do it. And I feel like the energy of reclaim your power is like, if you don't want to go do something, then don't do it anymore. Like if you don't want that, then don't do that. If you're not into that person anymore, stop being with that person. If you don't like this job and you're unhappy, figure out ways to make yourself happier, or like change your job, or like, do you know what I'm saying? Like everything is under your control. And for a long time, I feel just like this compulsion of like, I have to do it. It's an obligation. I'm going to get through it. And it's just like this mindless life, right? Like very mindless, like kind of feels like reptilian, like, you know, when you're just doing things to do them, and it's kind of like a compulsion, but it's not necessarily like what you want to do. There's no soul in it. There's no like desire to it. It's just like a straight robotic kind of feel to this read. And that's why I feel like you're kind of getting out of that energy, because I think that you're done with that. I think you're beginning to see that, yes, you can stop. Like you can end it, right? It's like a gerbil that's on the wheel. Like what would happen if I just stepped off the wheel? Would the whole world like, you know, fall into flames? No, like nothing would actually change. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what I feel like you're beginning to understand. Like what would be the problem of me just stepping out? And I like this energy. Like this, I think, is one of the most important energies of the read with reclaiming your power. Like walking away, right? Like walking away. We have 2 cards of that. Walking away, leaving, right? Leaving, walking away from what doesn't serve you, leaving in a new direction, traveling towards things that actually fulfill you, going towards things that make you feel something, right? Like not this robotic, mindless energy, but an energy of maybe, okay, like I feel like that would be a great idea for me, or that makes me feel very passionate, that makes me feel very alive, that might be the right direction for me because it makes me feel something, right? So as opposed to like you just mindlessly living, it's an idea of feeling really good in the direction that you're going in. And I feel like that's what this reading is about. This reading is about someone who's taking a step forward and realizing that the universe does not like fall into flames or, you know, crash when you just don't do that. Like it's like walking away from the things that you just are tired of doing, and like living mindlessly, being robotic, having this like no desire to get up in the morning, no desire for whatever it is that you're doing or accomplishing. You're just like, okay, then why am I doing it at this point? And I feel like it's kind of like a wake up, but it's bigger than that, because again, it's reclaiming your power. And that's what's so powerful about this read. Another thing I'm getting, again, it's like you're not going to put in work anymore. Like you're not going to, you're done. Like you're not putting work into something anymore. Like you don't want to put into work anymore, because you're not getting what you want from whatever it is that you're putting the work in. So it's like you put in work in something and it just like doesn't give you anything in return, right? So it's like it's kind of like if you are in a job for like 10 years and like you're never kind of given a raise and you're never given like a promotion. Would you stay in the job? No, right? Like what would be the benefit of you staying in the job at this point? That's what I'm getting. Whether it be with a relationship or whether it be in a job, I just feel like you're tired and you're just like, you know what? What's going to happen if I just like let go? You know, what's going to happen if I just walk away? And that's what they're telling you to do. Like, you're not getting anything from whatever it is that you're doing, so why not just leave? And that's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to leave, right? Because you have options. I feel like there's something here. I feel like that was what the devil energy was, and that's why it was so hard for you to reclaim your power. The energy of like thinking that you couldn't do better, the energy of thinking like you were stuck, and the energy of stagnancy. I feel like stagnancy is like a real kind of sneaky devil energy where it's like, you know, you're stuck here, you're not going to be able to change anything, you're done, you know, like this is your life and you have to live it that way. And that's not real. Like you have every opportunity to leave, and that's exactly what I feel like you're doing here. The person I'm speaking to is going to leave. The person I'm speaking to is like done. I honestly feel like there might even be like an end of a commitment here, because I have someone kind of like, I think it's like you want to balance out. I don't know if this is you or not, but I think either you're connected to an earth sign, and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this is you. But I feel like every time you try to balance out a situation here, every time you try to like it's like, again, they're like, if you're gonna put work into something, if you're gonna put energy into something, make sure you're getting something back. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna try to get something back. And then you realize you're not. You keep realizing like it doesn't matter how much you try, you're not getting anything back from the situation. So that's why I keep saying like the biggest thing you can do here in reclaiming your power. Remember I was saying like baby steps, walking away, walking towards something. That's what I'm getting with this. Like these are the biggest energies in this read, because this is the energy of you walking away. This is the energy of you changing, right? Getting out of the stagnancy, movement, right? It's important. It's important. It's important. It's important in you reclaiming your power. And I feel like this is you. I feel like this is who I'm talking to, the Emperor, because I feel like this is the energy of you just realizing that, you know what, it's not worth it. Like it's not working out. It doesn't matter how many times I try to balance it. And that's what a karmic, I feel like, thing is, right? And again, that kind of gives me like a devil energy vibe with the wheel in reverse and the devil. It's like, you can try as much as you want. You can put as much energy into something. You can put all of your energy and love into something, and it won't reciprocate. Right? It won't give you anything in return. It's like, so for what? And that's you seeing the truth. Like the truth is that there's nothing that you can do to fix the situation. And that's literally what I'm getting with this read. The truth is that there's nothing you can do to really fix this. You have every ace in reverse. You see, that's what I mean about stagnancy. You have the ace of coin in reverse and the ace of cup in reverse over here. Then you have the ace of sword in reverse. So that's what I mean about stagnancy. It's like, it doesn't matter how much you put into it, you're not going to get anything in return. And once you realize that, that's when you realize that you have to move. And that's what I'm feeling with this energy, you having to move, because you're just hurting yourself if you remain in a cycle of doing the same. It's like doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Same thing with a person. If you're connected to an earth sign, this could be you or someone you're connected to. But if you're connected, I mean, we have Aries here too, but don't necessarily go by the signs. Go by like the energy, right? Like, who is the person that's putting in work and not getting anything in return? Who's the one that's like putting in all this effort and feels like they're stuck? If that's you, then I feel like you might be leaving a relationship, right? Because, and I think that somebody wants you to like remain in the relationship. Like, no, let's keep trying. Let's keep making this work. You know, no relationship is perfect. It doesn't matter. You know, like, no. Like, exactly. Like, someone here does not want you to go. But at the end of the day, like, you know what you should do, and you should stop putting putting work into something that is not giving you anything in return. Like, stop. It's like, again, or if the work that you put in, it's like you put in 100 and you get 1% back. Is that equal or fair? No, right? So I think that you might be getting something in return, but it's not enough for you. And I feel like maybe you feel bad because it's not enough for you. Like, if this is a relationship, you're just like, okay, this person is giving me a lot, or they seem to be giving me what they like can give me, but it's just not enough for me, right? It's not, you know, it's not making me feel good. Like, I don't feel good with this person. It's just not enough. You know, maybe there is someone who can give me everything that I desire and everything that I need. So it's like, why settle for less? Do you know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person that you're attached to is going to be very upset if you leave them. But the truth of the matter is, you have every single 5 out here. Every 5. You have the 5 of swords, the 5 of wands, the 5 of cups. Yeah, and the 5 of wands again. Yeah. The energy here is a challenge, it's a conflict, because I feel like, again, it's like, you're okay, well, this is kind of what I asked for. This might be something that I wanted in the past, and now I have what I want, and it's not enough for me. Is that okay? And yes, it's okay. It's okay to like grow. It's okay to change. It's okay for like us to want different things. It's okay for us to desire more in our lives. And that's exactly what's happening here, Capricorn. So move forward. Again, this is just an energy of like you deciding if you want to stay here or not. Is this good enough for you or not? Are you receiving what you want or not? If you're not, then move. Like, go, leave this person. Breakups suck, and no one's gonna be happy after a breakup. I mean, not necessarily. Sometimes a breakup can really free us, and that's kind of what I'm getting with this. If this is a breakup, I feel like it will actually free you, and that's not supposed to be the energy, right? Like, sometimes I feel like a breakup, it hurts usually, right? But if a breakup frees you and a breakup makes you feel good, then you already know like what you were meant to do. You know what I mean? You already know that you weren't in the right spot. If you feel free after a breakup and you feel like your energy is coming back to you after a breakup, then you already know that like that wasn't meant for you. And that's what I'm getting with this. I feel like someone here is struggling to end some sort of relationship, but why? Like, why are you scared? And there's nothing here. The Ace of Coins is in reverse and the Ace of Cups is in reverse. There's something more that you desire. Like, this relationship is just not enough for you. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's just not enough for you. There's something about this relationship that even if they give you what you, like, the best that they can do, it's just not enough for you. And that has nothing to do with this person either. Like, it's just not, if it's just not working, it's just not working. Like, it's not a reflection on this person. Like, again, it's just, some people just are not meant to be. Like, you know, as you reclaim your power, I feel like you see more and more how different your energy is from this person and how you're not necessarily at the same like energy or frequency. Like, you know, what you give is not the same as what they give, and what they do as their best is not the same as your best. And again, it makes you feel bad. I feel like you feel kind of bad that they can't give you what you need, but at the end of the day, like, you're the only one suffering. Right? Like, some people you try and shit just doesn't work out. And I feel like you're feeling bad about leaving this person behind because this is kind of like what you wanted at the end of the day. But now you realize like what you wanted is not necessarily maybe what you want anymore. Right? Like, let's just say you're growing and like you're changing, and or this is what you wanted when you were like 15, and now you have what you wanted when you're 15 and you're not 15 anymore. And you're like, oh, well, I don't know. This is just not me anymore. Right? Like, let's just say maybe you've been with this partner for a while and it's just not fulfilling you. That's what I'm getting. Like, this relationship doesn't fulfill you and you feel really bad about leaving this person. I keep getting that, but there's nothing here. I'm sorry, like, there's just nothing here. Like, the people here can try and try. Like, yeah, you're putting so much work into this relationship, and for what? Like, there's no ace here upright. I don't feel like there's real love here. Like, I mean, I feel like maybe there was love here. Maybe there was an opportunity here. Maybe there was a lot of honesty here, but it's not here anymore. Yeah. What I'm getting with this is like, to reclaim your power, right? You have to step away. And the longer you stay in this energy, like, you already see the truth. And it's going to take strength for you to leave. But the longer you stay in this energy of like, is it me? Is it my fault? Should I stay longer? Should I, like, everything here is conflicting you. But like, I like the two energies in the middle. You have the Strength and the King of Swords. So that's why I know, like, you can see the truth and you do know this requires strength. But on the outside, like, you feel guilty about this. You feel anxious about this. You feel like this is like, I don't know, like, you feel like you can't move for some reason. You feel bad. I feel like this is like an empath who just feels really bad about like leaving. What are you gonna do? Yeah, it's interesting here. You have a King and Queen of Swords here. I feel like you're gonna cut someone off. The interesting thing is you might be moving towards an air sign. An air sign is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Or again, you like, I definitely feel like you're breaking up with someone. You could be moving towards someone else that gets you, right? Because this is like an equal, this is a true pair. But I definitely feel like the sword energy is here. Sword energy here is cutting off things that don't belong to you anymore, that don't work for you anymore. Again, maybe this person worked for you 2 years ago and they don't work for you anymore. Maybe this person worked for you a year ago and it doesn't work for you anymore. But I feel like the more you reclaim your power, the more you see that this doesn't work for you. So it's like, what the fuck, you know, what are you, yeah, you're going to put an end to the situation. Yeah. And you're going to go towards a soulmate. Yeah. Yeah. It just is what it is. This person's not, it's just not working for you anymore, Capricorn. So leave it. Don't feel bad. Leave it. Yeah. There's something here about speaking, right? Because you're coming up with the King and the Queen of Air. So it's interesting how I feel like you're moving towards this energy, right? You're moving towards air energy. And I feel like air energy is, it has to do with speaking. It has to do with listening to your intuition. And then you get Sekhmet, the Red Lady. I am pure strength. I honor my anger by giving voice to it. I think you're doing yourself such a disservice by not giving yourself what you desire and what you need, right? So it's like being in a relationship with someone who, I mean, we've all been in relationships where someone wasn't giving us enough, or someone like wasn't trying, or like, you know, I mean, I've been in like every type of relationship, so I know like how this feels when you're trying, you're putting in a lot of effort, and like the person that they may be trying their best, but their best is just not good enough, you know? And it's just as simple as that. And I feel like you're coming up with a strength card here. And you got second with the lady, I am pure strength. So what I'm getting with this is like, you need to reclaim your power. And you know what? Like, what you need matters. What you need is important. What your desires are matter. Like, we only have this one life to live. And I mean, technically, you're not gonna be able to experience the same life you're living now again. So why not do it the best way you can and live the way I kind of feel like this lust energy, like you have this lust and you have this desire to go do so many things and you're just holding yourself back. And I feel like it has a lot to do with a partner. So what I'm getting with this is like, it's unfortunate that sometimes like you can't take someone with you, but you know what? This person could be perfect for someone else, right? And you could be perfect for someone else. So it's just a matter of like honoring yourself. Honor yourself at this time. You're not honoring yourself, you're betraying yourself. And I feel like you have someone here in mind that you're gonna go towards with it. Like, something's gonna end and then you're gonna meet the perfect person. So what I'm getting with this is like, that person that you want exists. That person that's gonna fulfill those needs that you want exists, right? That's your true soulmate. You're just, you're over here having a hard time with someone and it's just the idea that you feel bad, but don't feel bad. Like, I feel like you feel bad because it's like you that needs more, and it's you that keeps trying, and it's you, and it's just like you're the one that feels like responsible. But you know what? I think that shows growth on your part, and I think it's hard to grow sometimes in a place where there's so much stagnancy. So as you reclaim your power, you see how much you've grown and you see how much you've changed and how you don't resonate with the situation anymore and you want to leave. So yeah, Capricorn, like, you can do this. Honor yourself. I think you're gonna be angry at how long you stayed with the wrong person. It's like, why stay with the wrong person? Knowing that this is the wrong person, right? Don't dishonor yourself. Yeah, honor yourself. Honor yourself. Move towards this person that you're gonna meet right after you break up with this person is the right person for you. But you're never gonna know that until you put an end to the situation. So yeah, Capricorn, I love you guys. I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.